Someone got a Game Boy Advance for Christmas. I remember my sister getting a Game Boy Advance for Christmas.
I don't know what that is. I know what a Game Boy. What's a Game Boy?
You don't know
Advance?
what? Wait, do you know what a Game Boy is?
Yeah.
Like the original Game Boy?
The one that looks like a square.
But you don't know what a Game Boy Advance is?
You've never seen an Advance?
Why have you not
What's
seen an
it?
Advance, but you know what the original Game Boy is?
Oh no, my sister used to have a Game Boy.
Oh,
good,
but
yeah.
she didn't ask for a Game Boy Advance? I think somewhere in the old house we still have like all the really old Game Boy colors that we owned.
I don't know what that is. I didn't know a Game Boy is like it's the one that looks like a square.
Yeah, the
It's
Game Boy
one I know.
Advance has a weird shape. I never really thought it was appealing, but
That's
yeah.
kind of an odd memory of the Game Boy SP.
I like
remember
the SP. I love
really-
the SP.
The
I
what?
really liked the Game Boy SP is kind of like a foldable square.
Yeah.
I remember that
Wait, that's the one.
I
that we
really
had.
liked
Yeah,
Pokemon.
that's the Game Boy SP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Before
I
the
liked
DS.
Pokemon a lot and played like every Pokemon game on there. And so Mama Mori thought maybe Imoto Reaper would like to get a Game Boy SP. So she bought her a Game Boy SP and Pokemon. And she did not have a lot of dollar bills at the time. And so my little sis took it over to Papa Reaper's house, and we went to a cabin. And she set it on top of a stove, iron fireplace. And it melted the battery. And for whatever reason, I like cried for like 3 hours.
Oh.
Because I was like, Mom got you that special present and you ruined it.
It's not even yours though, right?
It's not even my present.
How
It's not even
could
mine. But
you?
I was so upset about that. It like made me sick. I was like, how could you?
Dang.
So I think about it sometimes. What if she did not do that and ended up liking video games? Maybe we could have.
Yeah,
played
but how
together.
dare she ruin that SP though? SP's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
The main reason why I really liked my SP was because the SP has like a built-in light for the screen. Back in the day, that was pretty new. Like the regular Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy, like the regular Game Boy, the screen was like so dark that like if it was like bright in your room or something, it'd be really hard to look at the screen. But there was a backlight in the SP, so no matter how dark or how bright the environment was, you could see exactly the colors in the screen, and it was very bright and nice to look at.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But
The
okay.
backlight, like I mean, I guess every single screen has a light now, so you've never experienced the
Jay is
inconvenience,
privileged with
the inconvenience of not having a backlight in your video games. But yeah,
I'm gonna make her play a Game Boy Advance in the dark.
yeah, you can never,
When I
you
see her
can't play
next.
that in the dark. It's too dark. Like it has no light. It's just literally just a screen with no light.
Meanwhile, you could stay up late underneath the covers playing Pokemon without your parents noticing.
With an SP.
With the SP. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you know what the DS is, right? Though, Faye?
Yeah, I had it. My very first console was a DS.
Oh God, you're so adorable.
cute.
Your first thing was a DS. Oh my goodness. I remember begging my parents for an import DS that was DS Lite, that was light blue, that was only available in Japan. And I wasn't in Japan.
Blue one too.
Yeah, I wasn't in Japan. I was in the States, so they only sold those like the imported ones, which were like $100 more expensive. My dad was thinking it was ridiculous because it's just the color. It's the same thing. Why?
it's
Just
not
get the
the
new.
same
It's not the
thing.
same. It's light blue. It's a baby blue. You know.
It's the baby blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
Ah, good memories. I remember the DS being so phenomenal when it first came out. It has two damn screens. What's better than one screen? Two screens. And guess
And
what?
it was
It's touch screen.
touchscreen.
Yeah. I never really
Me
used
too.
PictoChat, but yeah.
I never
used
used
PictoChat.
with random
PictoChat
strangers
was-
on the bus.
I
was
didn't
the
have Wi-Fi
shit.
back then. My
You
house
need
didn't have
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Yeah.
You don't need Wi-Fi for PictoChat.
That's why I didn't. Oh, you don't need Wi-Fi? But then do
I don't
you
think
have
so.
anyone near you that uses PictoChat? Don't they
Friends
have to
from
be like
school.
in like 5 meters away from you or something? Or maybe
Yeah, I remember one distinct memory of using PictoChat. It was we were flying. I think it was like we were going on vacation, and then you know how like you just make random friends at the airport if you're on the same flight. There was another family that was on the same flight, and then for some reason, Mama Rat decided, hey, you're gonna be our flying friends. We're just gonna talk to you. And I'm like, okay. And they had a kid as well. And then I saw they had a DS, and I was like, you want a PictoChat?
What do you even talk about in PictoChat? Like, what do you draw to other
Nothing.
people?
We just I think we just drew random things.
Something that my friends and I would do together, like my art friends, is that we would get together and do like a finish the picture thing. So somebody would draw the top of a picture, and then someone would draw the middle piece, and then someone would draw the bottom. We'd make like a crazy character or something ridiculous.
Right.
You can add on to stuff to other people's pictures in Picture Chat. They had that?
Yeah, the way that you send it is like it's like a rectangle,
Oh,
a rectangular message, and then if you send like 3 of them, you can make like a masterpiece.
Interesting, but yeah,
Like the Jackbox kit.
yeah. I feel like whenever I think about Christmas, I just think about my SP and my DS and the Wii, because I always ask for gaming consoles during Christmas season. That's all we ask for.
The GameCube.
What is
Yes, the
I have a picture of me
GameCube.
holding the GameCube with my little
The
sister.
GameCube was my older sister's present, but of course it automatically goes to me too because we are in the same house. Yes, the GameCube.